Joining me now is former NYPD detective and CMP Group president Thomas Ruskin. And Tom, what do you think? What do you think?
I think that the FBI has to improve their system. What we've learned through this event is that the system is not a tickler system. They have no way of, after someone is interviewed and they take them off their suspect list, at least temporarily, there's no tickler system, and there's no, listen, Google has alerts. They could have put Tom Sullivan's name in there, and every time your name came up, it would have popped something up for the FBI. I guess the FBI hasn't heard about that yet, but they will. And what we'll learn from this is how to improve our intelligence system. I'd like to believe that we can build an intelligence system between the different agencies that coordinate different things. And Congress, as well as the intelligence network, as well as hopefully our Secretary of Homeland Security, will be on top of this and have these agencies start talking to each other. You can't have a government calling our government and calling the FBI and do a partial investigation. You have to basically have a tickler system that's going to follow up.
Former NYPD detective and president of CMP Group Investigations, Thomas Ruskin.
There's too much been said about it. That's the first thing. When you have an intelligence network and you're running counterterrorism investigations, the last thing that you want to know, and these guys know very well, is you don't want it to be public. There have been many times that I have been in the room when you're deciding on programs and the decisions are being made and being discussed, and ultimately the police commissioner and the mayor are deciding where they're going to go. It's based on intelligence, and it's based on information, and sometimes it's proactive and sometimes it's reactive. Reactive based on a complaint or something that's come in. For it to be out there in the public defeats the purpose of what you're doing. The NYPD and the Joint Terrorist Task Force has stopped dozens of attacks on New York City. Some of the ones specifically was the attack on Union Square Station, the attack, the guy who was coming from Denver with all the cleaning supplies who was looking to blow up New York City. These are things that the Joint Terrorist Task Force, the FBI, and the NYPD, working in correlation with each other, have stopped over the years.